The information provided in this episode is for informational purposes and does not intend to diagnose or replace therapy.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Living Your Best Life with Dania the Coach. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you had a fantastic week, and thank you so much for joining me today. If you're just tuning in, we are in week 2 of a 12-week journey called The Power of You. It's a series I designed to help you reconnect with your identity, rediscover your voice, and start living intentionally again. So last week, we talked about that moment when you realize you've been last on your own list. Today, my friends, we're going to be building awareness with something just as important: joy. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt genuinely excited? Not busy, not productive, but lit up, energized, alive. My friends, I'm going to give you some really important information. Joy is not a luxury. It is not selfish. It's not something to save for when things calm down. I want you to look at joy as a compass. It shows us where our passions are. It guides us toward alignment. And yet so many of us forget about joy because we're stuck in survival mode. We live for everyone else. We become great at managing the calendar, the house, the work, but we forget to manage ourselves. And eventually we look up and we wonder, why do I feel empty even when everything around me looks fine? So let me share a little story with you. Not long ago, I was in one of those spaces where I was winning in a professional sense. My kids were thriving. Things are great on paper, but I was still craving something. Let me be clear, I wasn't unhappy. I wasn't struggling, but I was missing me. Have you ever felt like that? Like you're missing yourself? So I thought about it, and I did something I hadn't done in over a year. I went to the gun range. Now, if you know me, you know I'm a little bit of an adrenaline junkie and a little bit of an adventure junkie, right? I like knives. I like guns. That's a hobby of mine. It's a passion of mine. It's like a stress relief, right? But I hadn't prioritized that part of me in a long time. It had become all business, motherhood, structure, volunteer, responsibilities, obligation, the usual. But stepping into that range with the focus, the stillness, the rush of the shot, it brought me back to myself. I felt in tune. I felt alive. I walked out of there with this clarity, this fire, no pun intended. It reminded me of who I was outside of my roles and responsibilities. And I realized I need more of that. And I'll tell you a secret, we all need more of that. So that experience inspired me to create a new kind of list. And it's not a to-do list. It's not even a goal list. It's a joy list. What brings me joy? What lights me up? What fills my cup? What makes me reconnect with me? I'll give you a couple of things. So first of all, go to the gun range. I like the gun range. Early morning walks. I love walks at dawn. If I could do them every day, I would. There's just something about the quiet and the stillness of nature first thing in the morning. It's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. I like spontaneously having dance parties with my girls. I have no moves, but they do, and we have fun doing it. I love a good cup of coffee. That's one thing about me. My first cup of coffee of the day has to be good. I have to make it myself because I cannot take a risk that I buy it somewhere and they fuck up my coffee. That's going to be a problem, right? Sometimes I like to journal. I like to write. I wouldn't even call it journaling because I'm not into journaling so much for myself, depending on what it is. But I do thoroughly enjoy writing. And sometimes it does come out like a journal. It happens. But I like to do it with my music blasted with nobody bothering me. I like to learn new things. I like to read a book. I promised myself 2025 I was going to read some books. And I'm proud to say I'm on my second one. I know, we're in August. It took me a little while. But hey, it's progress, not perfection. I'm getting it done, right? I live in Florida, so I love me some beach days. The type with no schedule, no agenda, no reminders, no phone calls, no text messages. Just me, the ocean, the sand, pen and paper, a book, and I'm as happy as can be. Lastly is creating. Now, I'll tell you this. I'm not an artist. I can't even draw a straight line. Can't draw a circle. But I find other ways to create. I enjoy writing. I enjoy creating this podcast. I enjoy creating coaching plans for my clients. I enjoy creating workshops for my clients. So that one's a little bit of a mixture, right? It's productivity, but it's also something that fulfills me. These aren't massive, expensive things, but they're mine. They bring me joy. They make me happy. They center me. They ground me. So here's your challenge this week. Create your joy list. Make it 5 things. Make it 25 things. I don't care. There's no rules. How many things bring you joy? The more the better. More the merrier, right? Isn't that the saying? What makes you feel whole? What makes you laugh? That uncontrollable, uninhibited laugh. What activities leave you feeling lighter, more present, or more connected? And here's the twist. I want you to use this list as a decision-making tool. When you're overwhelmed or unsure of what to say yes or no to, ask yourself, does this support the things that bring me joy? If the answer is no, why are you doing it? You deserve a life that reflects your joy, not your duties. So my friends, this work that we're doing together is more than just this episode. It's more than just this series. The Power of You is a 12-week workshop that I'm starting in September. It's designed for women in transition, whether that's motherhood, career shifts, divorce, or rediscovering yourself after life has pulled you in a million different directions. If you're ready to reconnect with what lights you up, rebuild your confidence, and stop living on autopilot, this is your invitation. I'll be posting a link so you can express interest. Keep an eye out for that. And don't forget, I have that free talk that's coming up. It's on Thursday, August the 28th. It's going to give you a nice taste of the kind of transformation that we're going to experience together in our 12-week workshop. And I would love to see you there. So before we wrap up, my friends, I want to leave you with 3 reflection questions. If you journal, write them down. If not, just sit with them. I would love if you text me with them. So here are the 3 questions, my friends. What did I love doing before life got so busy? That's going to take you a while to think about, right? What makes me feel like the fullest version of myself? And lastly, my friends, what's one small thing I can do this week to feel joy on purpose? So my friends, joy is not just for the weekends. It's not reserved for vacations or birthdays. Joy is your birthright. And the more joy you allow, the more power you reclaim. You deserve more than a routine. You deserve to light up your life again. My friends, that's what I have for you today. Thank you for spending time with me. I wholeheartedly appreciate it. Go make that joy list. And remember, if anything I have said resonates with you, please share this episode with everyone you know. Share it on your social media. Text it to a friend. Text it to someone you think really needs to hear it. And until next time, my friends, you remember, you're absolutely amazing.
Love today's episode? Carry the message with you, literally. Check out our exclusive shirts and hoodies at daniathecoach.com. Each piece is made to inspire confidence, strength, and purpose, just like this podcast. Stay cozy, stay bold, and rep your growth. See you next time.